this is a great corrective in my opinion. There's an old model of leadership known as the dark triad of leadership qualities: psychopathy, Machiavellianism, and narcissism. And these are subclinical traits, and I have them, you have them, every person has them. But certain leaders have figured out how to operationalize them. And they have risen to the highest possible ranks. I mean, think about Adam Newman in WeWork, Mark Zuckerberg in Facebook, Elizabeth Holmes in Theranos. These are very easy to point to examples. Travis Kalanick in Uber, examples of dark triad leaders who were able to achieve a lot of flash, a lot of growth and success. But then when you look to the level of detail of how their employees are faring at the company, you look at the anonymous reviews on Blind, Glassdoor, Indeed, it tells a very different story. The leadership that is needed now is that of Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand, Brian Chesky of Airbnb, Dan Price of Gravity Payments. These are all examples of light triad leaders. So they have a different combination of traits. Not necessarily subclinical. I think they're above the surface over here. Three things in particular: Kantianism, which is the belief that humans are ends unto themselves and not mere means. Then you have humanism, which is the belief in the fundamental dignity and value of every human being. And then faith in humanity, the belief that humans are good and worth developing, investing in, and saving. I think that if leaders were to lean into those three traits, it would naturally correct all of the other behaviors and allow them to make the right decision when it comes to simple things. I think we're making this too complicated. We're making the decision about returning to the office, hybrid work, and all of these innovations about work. We're getting hung up on the gimmicks, but if you get down to the level of treat these people like human beings, the answers become so obvious. Right? Is the answer 4 hours or 4 days a week in the office or 5 days a week in the office? Well, don't make that decision in a vacuum. If you truly care about your employees, you're going to involve them in the decision-making process. You're going to ask them naturally, if you are a light triad leader, how are you doing? What do you need? How can I help you to do your best work over here? While respecting that we have a mission that we're pursuing as an organization.